You're hearing a lot in the media today about the challenges facing our nation's veterans when returning home after serving our country. In the decade since the September 11th terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center, 2.3 million American military members have been deployed to Iraq, Afghanistan, or both, and over 1.3 million have left the military and entered our local communities. When our veterans return home, we honor them with ticker tape parades and welcome home celebrations. But once the music fades, they're left with the same harsh reality as every American. How am I going to find a good job, buy a nice home, and provide for my family? The American dream that they fought so hard to preserve for us all. But for our nation's veterans, achieving the American dream is much more of a challenge than those of us who stay behind. The overall unemployment rate for America's veterans is over 13%, far exceeding the national average. And that number is on the rise. The unemployment rate for veterans between the ages of 18 and 24 is nearly double that of other veterans. And more than 1/3 of recently separated military members have been unemployed 6 months or longer. On any given night, there are 67,000 veterans who are homeless, and an estimated 1.5 million other veterans are considered at risk of homelessness due to poverty or dismal living conditions. Nearly 50,000 of our service members have been wounded in Iraq and Afghanistan. Over 1,300 are now amputees. With no job and no home, wounded and battered, many of our nation's heroes turn to suicide. An average 18 veterans take their own lives each day, accounting for 1 out of every 5 suicides in our country. Time magazine recently called this group of veterans the new greatest generation and highlighted the tremendous potential of this generation of veteran leaders, citing those qualities America needs. The United States Veterans Association believes in that potential too, and that's why we're standing tall with the 23 million veterans nationwide to ensure the success and prosperity they deserve. Our founders, Hal Fisher and Pierre Cook, both honorably served our country together in the United States Air Force and have continued to stay friends for the past 25 years. Now, they feel compelled to serve again with the USVA and serve those who've served, leaving no veteran behind. The USVA represents a diverse group of veterans and active duty military across the country that are bound together by a common commitment to continue their service by serving each other now. Members benefit from the experience and expertise of other veterans who have come before them and made the successful transition into our local communities. They provide peer-to-peer mentorship and guidance by sharing their experiences, insights, and strategies for making a successful transition from military to the local community. Local chapters are being built throughout the country to ensure the necessary support systems are in place to ease our veterans' transition by providing an environment for them to learn, connect, and engage with other veterans. This is where they meet fellow veterans and build that camaraderie and friendship that they so sorely miss and need so much after they leave the military. Veterans connect with each other and network within the local community, creating business and employment opportunities. The USVA mission is simple yet ambitious: create success and prosperity for all veterans. As a result, veterans will have greater economic opportunity. More veterans will be educated, employed, and start businesses, and we will build stronger communities where veterans can contribute in a positive way. Governments and nonprofits are necessary, but insufficient to solve today's most pressing problems for veterans. Most government-run programs are outdated and ineffective, evident by the escalating unemployment, homelessness, and suicide rates among veterans. That's why the USVA is leading from the front and creating a better way to prepare veterans for success after the military, through mentorship, peer-to-peer learning, and a support network of fellow veterans. When you support the USVA, you're supporting a better way to help veterans. USVA receives no government funding to carry out our mission. We rely solely on memberships, sponsorships, and donations. Will you stand up for those who served our nation and actually give them something more meaningful than another parade? Will you put a financial commitment behind your "We Support Our Troops" ribbon? This is your opportunity to honor our nation's heroes and serve them as they've served you. This is your opportunity to give to the USVA and give our veterans the opportunity to live the American dream. On behalf of our nation's veterans, we thank you for your support.